Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. A Wilkes-Barre man sustained a gunshot wound to the back while attackers allegedly forced their way into his apartment. Wilkes-Barre police were called to an apartment building on East South Street a little after 1 in the morning for a report of a fight. The gunshot victim told police he heard a knock at his door. As he opened it, 3 masked individuals forced him to the ground and demanded money. He was shot once in the back before suspects fled the scene. The attackers' identities are unknown at this time as police continue to investigate that shooting incident in Wilkes-Barre. The death penalty is not being sought by Luzerne County prosecutors in the case against William Morse IV. The 28-year-old is accused of murdering his millionaire father, William Morse III, then burning and pulverizing his body to gain control of his father's finances. Morse pled not guilty to charges during an arraignment this afternoon, where prosecutors say that although charges include first-degree murder, they won't pursue capital punishment. Morse's father was last seen at his home in Sugarloaf Township June 11th of 2018 and reported missing 9 days later. Prosecutors say his son was a beneficiary of a family trust valued at around $7 million. The investigation eventually pointed to Morse IV, who's been held without bail at Luzerne County Prison since his November arrest. His trial is scheduled for August 17th. A suspect was identified through video surveillance after allegedly stealing money from a Mahnoy City fire company. Police were called to the Citizens Fire Company on West Center Street Monday afternoon for a report of a theft from the bar area. Over $100 was reported missing. Security cameras show 32-year-old Daniel Jason Igo of Barnesville entering the bar twice in an area which was both locked and off limits. He allegedly used a wire to fish money out of a quarter machine. Igo was charged with criminal trespass, burglary, theft by unlawful taking, and receiving stolen property. He was arraigned and released on $25,000 unsecured bail. A 23-year-old Wilkes-Barre man told police he was robbed and assaulted in an alleyway Monday evening in Hanover Township. The unidentified victim said 5 suspects surrounded him in an alley between Vine and Olive Streets around 9 p.m. before assaulting and robbing him. The suspects were described as being 4 black men in their 20s, last seen wearing dark clothing, along with 1 Hispanic woman in her 20s. If anyone has any information on this incident, they're being asked to contact police. A man from Wapwallopin was taken into custody for a motor vehicle incident Sunday night. West Pittston police arrested 19-year-old David Richard Steedle after responding to a call alleging he blocked 4 individuals in with his Chevy Cavalier. As they attempted to leave, Steedle rammed into their vehicles. Victims told authorities they were at Steedle's home earlier that night to gather belongings of both a female and his child. Police caught up with Steedle, and he admitted to hitting the vehicles. They also allegedly found marijuana and brass knuckles in his car. Steedle was charged with aggravated assault and reckless endangerment, among other charges. He was released on $20,000 bail. A former state representative just announced he'll be running in May's primary. Todd Eaches revealed his candidacy at last night's Luzerne County 1st District Democratic Committee meeting. He plans to run in May's primary for representative of Pennsylvania's 116th district. Eaches joined the Pennsylvania House of Representatives in 1997. He served until 2010 while representing the 116th district. He lost his bid for re-election to the district seat in 2010 to Republican Tara Tuhill. Eaches also served as House Majority Floor Leader. The Luzerne County Manager wants to keep a vehicle registration fee in place to avoid losing matching funds from the state. A $5 registration fee was imposed last year on Luzerne County drivers, so it would receive a $2 million state match. Councilman Stephen J. Urban proposed to stop the fee December 31st, citing the county should collect the $2 million in fee revenue by then to obtain the full match. County Manager David Pedry wants to keep the registration fee in effect through the end of 2021 to avoid leaving money on the table from the state match. Pedry went on to say without the fee, it'll have to continue downgrading or closing bridges. A public hearing on Urban's proposed ordinance will take place right before County Council's meeting tonight at 6. A proposed resolution concerning Luzerne County's stormwater fee will not be voted on today because more legal research needs to be done. Councilman Walter Griffith proposed the resolution that would authorize the county's law office to seek a court injunction to stop the fee. The stormwater fee was enacted last year mainly for a pollution reduction mandate from the Federal Environmental Protection Agency. The money pays for pollution control measures and affects a large percentage of property owners throughout the county. The county solicitor said her office is looking into legal issues related to possible litigation over the fee. The issue was placed on the agenda for tonight's County Council work session instead of the voting session. Council meets at 6 this evening at the County Courthouse. Coming up on Wyln News, one ad for the death of a famous peanut was pulled in light of Kobe Bryant's passing. Plus, the fight to raise minimum wage in the Commonwealth continues. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow through Friday, partly cloudy, staying in the upper 30s. Snow looks like it moved to Saturday, but temperatures remain high. We'll be right back.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renault, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. Now contracting life-sharing and respite providers, CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
Bonanza Steakhouse, 574 Susquehanna Boulevard in Hazel Township, has an unbeatable buffet filled with something for everyone. Our menu includes the finest flame-grilled steaks, barbecue ribs, chicken, seafood, or sandwiches. You can add the buffet to any entree for a little more. Bonanza features daily specials. Join us Saturday and Sunday for our breakfast buffet that includes our famous omelet and egg station, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You'll meet Tommy. He's had a lot of injuries, but he's gotten hope and feeling much better thanks to good chiropractic care. His story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
Planters Peanuts suspended its pre-big game advertising campaign about Mr. Peanut's fiery death in light of the helicopter crash that claimed court legend Kobe Bryant. The snack company, founded in Wilkes-Barre, released a commercial last week of Mr. Peanut's death following a crash of his Nutmobile. The company icon, born in 1916, plummets off a cliff onto the Nutmobile wreckage as it explodes. The company planned to air the ad on TV and social media leading up to Sunday's big game, as well as an estimated $5.6 million 30-second spot of 104-year-old Mr. Peanut's funeral during the third quarter. Planters backed off with promoting its big game ad following Bryant's tragic death Sunday, but so far plans to go ahead with its third quarter ad. The video of Mr. Peanut's death, posted on YouTube, was viewed nearly 6.5 million times in less than a week. No federal retrial for disgraced Kids for Cash judge Mark Civarella on his overturned racketeering and money laundering convictions. This means doors were open for his defense to seek a reduction in his lengthy prison sentence. A court notice filed Friday showed that federal prosecutors won't be seeking to retry the 69-year-old. On top of the decision being upheld in March of 2019, U.S. Supreme Court declined hearing out Civarella's appeal regarding his remaining convictions on charges of honest services mail fraud, conspiracy to defraud the government, and filing a false tax return. As a result, the defense plans to seek a reduction of the 28-year federal prison sentence he's currently serving at the Federal Correctional Institution Ashland in Kentucky. Hugo Selinski will appear in court once again, only this time on video from the State Correctional Institute at Fayette. Records show that the infamous double murderer of the Wyoming Valley serving life sentences will appear before a Luzerne County judge February 4th via video conference call. The 46-year-old was convicted by a jury in 2015 in the May 2002 strangulation deaths of Michael Kurkowski and Tammy Lynn Fassett, whose bodies were later found in a shallow grave outside a Kingston Township home where Selinski lived. He filed a petition back in 2016 for post-conviction relief after the state Superior Court upheld his convictions. Governor Tom Wolf once again renewed his call to raise minimum wage to $12 an hour with a pathway to $15. Later this week, the governor's plans to extend overtime pay eligibility to 82,000 more workers will be considered by the state's rulemaking board. General Assembly hasn't passed a minimum wage increase in more than a decade, despite wide public support and many Pennsylvanians working full-time and multiple jobs that still can't afford their lives. Since 2009, the state's minimum wage has been stuck at $7.25 an hour, the minimum allowed by federal law. A full-time year-round minimum wage worker earns only $15,080 annually, less than the federal poverty threshold for a family of two. Coming up on Plymouth's News Choice, we talk social media on this Trooper Talk Tuesday in Community and You. Plus, boys game tonight. Details coming up, so stay with us.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilus Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in Hometown Village Square.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial. Licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.
I'm Paula Degnan, and welcome to Trooper Talk Tuesday. With me, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Anthony Petrosky. Pennsylvania State Police, you folks are just getting right into the world of social media, and you've got all kinds of things going on out there, and it's becoming a big resource because a lot of people with, I'm sure in years gone by, police standoffish,
right,
you know, very proper, but now we're finding out, and plus you're giving away things.
Right?
Yeah.
How about it? I mean, who doesn't want free stuff?
Exactly.
And you know what? Social media works because not only can you put information out for the Hazleton area, for Pennsylvania, but you can put it out across the country to different countries. So this is a Pennsylvania State Police patch booklet. And this is pretty neat. Inside of it has a little bit of history on the Pennsylvania State Police. It has one of our patches, and it has our Call of Honor. And this is really neat. And you know what? One thing about social media is I sent one of these booklets to a police museum in Italy, and they have this on display.
No.
So again, the power of social media allowed us to connect. I sent this to Italy. It's in one of the museums, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Right? And on top of that, I did a giveaway yesterday on Twitter. And anybody who liked and retweeted the tweet I put out about this patch booklet, they were in the drawing to win one. And today I announced 3 winners, and I'll mail one of these to each one of those 3 winners. So, you know, it's something fun. It gets people involved, but social media works. Our department, I'm really glad we went this route, and we're getting involved in social media. It allows us to connect with the people that we serve.
That's really great. And
It is.
when I look at this now, I look at this patch, and it is.
It's our patch.
It's the patch. Wow.
It's our
Now
patch.
that must be a really cool thing.
A lot of people collect patches.
Sure.
And one thing about this is it's different than just the patch. You know, it's history, and on the back of it, it shows all of our other patches that we had over the years.
And how
it's
things
really
change.
neat. Yeah, a lot of information in here about our department. You know, we're proud to wear this patch, and we're proud to hand these out. You know, we can't hand one of these out to everybody, so every now and then I'll do a giveaway on Twitter, and people have a chance to win one of
So
these.
they just have to pay attention and watch.
That's it. You gotta
Now-
follow.
Now let me ask you this, from the devil's advocate point of view. That is a real patch.
It is.
And I know that there have been a lot of issues sometimes
Yes.
with people who pull people over.
Right.
They've got light bars on their vehicles. I mean,
Sure.
is that?
I understand the train of thought, and I love
Yeah.
explaining this to people. One thing you got to remember is this is a patch, and we do give lots of patches out. But this patch is not this uniform. This uniform is what a trooper wears, or they wear a suit, and they have a badge, and they have an identification card from the state police. This patch does not give anybody the authority to do anything unless you're a sworn Pennsylvania State Trooper. We sell merchandise at our State Police Academy.
Exactly.
At the Bloomsburg Fair.
Yes.
That says Pennsylvania State Police on it. That doesn't make somebody a trooper. But again, it's merchandise. It's promoting our department. You know, we want people to embrace the Pennsylvania State Police. Our uniforms, when they get holes in them, when we need to get new ones, you know, sometimes our job is dangerous. Sometimes our uniforms get damaged throughout work. We have to destroy them. We don't just throw them in the garbage. We destroy them so they cannot be replicated. If we need a new hat, if our hat gets damaged, we destroy that old one. So nobody can put this uniform together. This is very hard to reproduce, this uniform. So we're very confident knowing that we can sell our merchandise and give these patches out, and know that the public is aware that just because somebody holds up a patch doesn't mean they're a trooper.
And the same thing, don't be afraid to ask.
Correct. If somebody pulls you over in an unmarked vehicle, ask for credentials. Make sure you pull over in a well-lit area where there's people around. Unfortunately, there are police impersonators out there, but troopers either wear this uniform or they wear a suit. And if they're wearing a suit, they'll have their badge and their identification card, and they will be able to produce it.
And I think probably one of the most important things is asking the questions, because again, if you're on social media, you're looking for that kind of interaction.
Absolutely, absolutely. And somebody posted yesterday, you know, wouldn't this be able to give somebody authority? And I just explained it. Again, you could interact with people. And I explained it to them, you know. This does not give anybody authority. We wear them on our uniform. This uniform is what gives us our authority. We don't wear badges on our uniform, but every trooper has a badge.
Right.
So, you know, there's ways to show. And again, if somebody's unsure, just ask. But we're confident knowing that we can give these patches out and know that it's not going to make somebody a trooper.
So the bottom line is, if you are interested in the patch, you got to check Trooper Petrosky out on Twitter.
That's it. You got to follow us on Twitter. It's a great, and plus we put news releases on there. We put information
Yes.
on that. You know, maybe there's a crash on 81 and there's a delay and there's a closure. I put that all on there. You know, it's a good way to connect with a large amount of people.
And that's why when people talk about fake news, if you get it right from you,
Right from the source.
then it has to be true.
I hope I'm putting the right stuff out there. If I don't think it's true, I won't post it.
and if not, I'm coming after you. We're going to come after Trooper Petrosky
Oh, boy.
again, because we'll have him back with us on Trooper Talk Tuesday here on WYLN.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. For breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Whitetail Preserve has an immediate opening for a chef. Please call 570-455-4251, extension 1378 for details.
Did you know that WYLN News provides news updates every weekday afternoon
At 1, 3, and 5 here on TV and on social media?
Did you also know you can watch WYLN News on the go by visiting our website or YouTube page?
Now more than ever,
WYLN is your local news leader.
PennDOT will be holding a 45-day public comment period on proposed updates to its statewide public participation plan that runs until March 11th. The plan, which began yesterday, outlines public participation methods used when developing the statewide long-range transportation plan, the 12-year program, the statewide transportation improvement program, and the statewide public participation plan. PennDOT encourages the public to review the draft plans and provide comments. Both the draft and electronic comment form will be available at penndot.gov/public participation. And our WYLN sports crew has got some boys high school basketball coming to your screens tonight. So don't forget and tune in tonight as the Wyoming Valley West Spartans travel up here to take on the Hazleton area Cougars. We'll be kicking off all of that live coverage action at 7:30 sharp tonight right here and only here on WYLN TV. And that's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. If you'd like to see an event promoted on our newscast, visit WYLNTV.com to submit a request form. Stay with us. Look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
The Falvello Law Firm, located at 641 Route 93 in Sugarloaf, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania. They are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor parties. They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.